Hey guys, Matt here again. I thought I'll do a video on how I made my pizza oven. Now there's quite a few videos on YouTube on how to make them using the big round balls, but the space I want to use, it doesn't have the depth, so I'll try this instead. So this is what I got so far. This should be my old barbecue area. I just bricked it in, filled it, tiled it. Not the best tiling in the world, but hey. First thing of course is fire bricks. They are quite costly, but thankfully enough you actually don't need that much of them. I will be filling in the rest, but this is going to be the main template and where my pizza oven's going to go. Got 2 bags of perlite. Get it from most hydroponic stores, but I got mine from Bunnings. Here in Australia it was only I think about 20 bucks a bag, so it wasn't too bad. Now a lot of people just use normal cement or mortar, but I've decided to go a bit further, next step, and use this stuff. It's a high temp mortar. I think it says here, yeah, it's recommended for pizza ovens. It is quite expensive, but you know, if you're going to do it properly the first time. So here it is. So for the mold, I'm using just normal wash play sand. You do have to dampen it a bit, which is what I did, and this is what I've got so far. So this is going to be the mold. So you've got to remember it is going to be bigger than this. It's going to be at least an inch and a half thick all the way around, and that's going to be the main pizza oven. So all I've done is gotten all my bricks, laid it down on this piece of board, marked it out. Of course, make sure there's a bit of a gap so where the pizza oven's going to sit. Like that. For the entrance, I ended up behind the bucket and just cutting it in a small, a bit less than a half I think it was. And there's mold around it, and that's going to be my entrance to the pizza oven. And then I've got a flange sheet I'm just going to chuck in here. Of course, that's going to be my chimney. And I'll mould around that. I might get a bit of pipe to sit in there just so I make sure none of the mortar gets in there. So with this was actually the first attempt. I left it as it is overnight, and when I came out the next morning, the sand all dried up and it literally became just a heap of sand. So when you do this, make sure you do this and the moulding on the same day. It's pretty crucial because I wasted all that time and I literally had to start over again. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. It has to be done on the same day. Also, just for a bit of a hint, I did actually put quite a few bricks in the middle. You'll see me taking them out later on. This is purely just that it needs such a huge amount of sand. Just pile up in the middle, doesn't matter what it is, pile it up in the middle, so then it makes it a lot easier, a lot quicker to be able to make your sand molding. Alright, so I'm mixing the mortar and the penrite together now with a bit of water. I want a good texture. Seems pretty good, something that you can build with. Probably what you want. Then when you start putting it on the pizza oven. Alright, this is what we got so far. First layer on the pizza oven. I should say size wise, the end product I'm looking at 1050mm long to 550 deep. That's the size of this one. It's worked out really well. I'm pretty happy. Now let it dry. Now since it is a really warm day, I think it's 38 degrees Celsius at the moment, I don't want to dry too quick, so I'm going to have to get some towels, some damp towels, and just sit it over there because I don't want it to crack. But yeah, we'll let the first coat dry, and sometime tomorrow, maybe the next day, we'll see how it goes. I'll do the second coat. Alright, stay tuned. Hey guys, back again. So I let it cure for 4 days and it looks really good. I'm going to do another coat, but I'm really happy with it. I'm on the chair. On the first day, what I ended up doing is every 45 minutes to an hour I sprayed it down, just light spray with the hose, very light spray, just so you wouldn't cure so quickly, just so it wouldn't crack, and it worked. It was good, worked well. Now it's time to get all the sand out and put it up onto where it should be, and then we'll do a second coat. Here we go. There we go, it's all empty. Not as heavy as I thought. It's good. Worked out well. So it just needs another layer, which I'm going to do it on there. I've just got to flange this, so then I can put a longer pipe on that, but that's easy. And plenty of room in here. Happy. Probably could take glab up off now, but I might just leave it until the second coat's done. Yeah, I might try to extend this out a little bit more with the next layer, but except for that, it's good. Alright, time for the next layer. Alright, so second coat is done. Had to be pretty quick with this, so I couldn't really record much as it's really hot and humid day today. About 40 degrees Celsius. So it was actually drying by the time I got to the second or third handful. So it's got a damp towel over it now, just to make sure it doesn't dry so crazy quick. But yeah, I might see how the towel goes. I might have to keep wetting it every couple of hours. Take the towel off tomorrow and let it dry for a couple of days, maybe 4 or 5 days like last time. And then I'll coat it to make it look nice. I'll put some colour in it. And yeah, we'll go from there. This is progress so far. Alright, so I've got a couple more bags of this left. Is the mortar. So what I'm doing is it's just this into the bucket and putting a bit of colour. This is to make it nice and smooth. So I've got some of this stuff. It's sandstone. It's the colour I've chosen. But there's lots of other different colours you can choose from. Put a couple here. Some old ones in the shed. Colouring oxide. That's a light brown and a terracotta. This is really cheap, so I wouldn't be too worried about the price on them. So I'll just keep adding it in, a bit of water of course, keep mixing it up. And once it gets a good texture and it starts to get a bit of colour, remember when it dries, it does dry a lot whiter, so you'll see a lot more colour when it actually is on the pizza oven and it dries out. This still is a lot different colour to what it used to be before, so I reckon that's probably enough of the oxide. Pretty good texture, I'm pretty happy with that. I only need a thin layer just to make it nice and smooth. And of course put the colour in there. Alright, now it's to apply it to the pizza oven. All done. Not too bad at all. So, just gotta let it dry now. Should turn a bit lighter when it dries, but we'll just see what happens. Now that I've done it, since it's really warm, I don't want it to crack once again, so just got a wet towel, old wet towel. There we go. You can either do this or you can just sprinkle it with a little water every 45 to an hour. This towel, I think every hour I'll probably take it off and soak it down again and chuck it back on. It should be good to go. Then after that, I'll probably do this a couple of times. Maybe 5 or 6 times, we'll see how it goes. And then I'll clean up around the sides, put some more cement in around the sides of the barbecue. And then I'm going to let it cure for 10 weeks. Alright, and then I can finish off the chimney sometime as well. Raise it up. Alright. That's the progress so far. So this was the next day. I did have to put a tarp over, it did start to rain. But for this I did want to make it cure for 3 months, so we've still got a while to go. This was a week later. As you can start seeing, the outer layer is starting to dry nicely, it's starting to get its proper colour. And here we are, 3 months later. There is 2 small cracks in the middle there, but that's fine, I'll just fill them up with mortar later and let that cure. But yeah, ready to go. So here I am, just starting up for the first time. And here we go, just trying to get it nice and hot. Now you don't want to cook pizzas when it's raging like this, you really do need it down to ashes. I did find like that the pizzas cooked way too quickly. This is what I liked. Except for cooking the pizzas in a couple of seconds, this cooked the pizzas in about 20 to 30 seconds, which is absolutely perfect. Enough for it to cook all around the sides and on the bottom, and I did find that it's always best to cook it straight on top of the bricks. And here we go. So by this time I've already had quite a few pizzas in it, but it worked out beautifully. This is about 20 to 30 seconds in. Ready to enjoy with family and friends. Hope you enjoy. Hope this helped out as much people as I can, and enjoy. Hope to see you in the next video.